Hello everybody. Today we'll discuss one compartment model IV bolus, analysis of urine data where the drug undergoes metabolism. Now let's revise the assumptions of one compartment model. The body is treated as one homogeneous unit which has no barriers to drug movement. Mixing is instantaneous and drug elimination follows first order kinetics. This is a schematic representation of the one compartment model. Here, after the administration of IV bolus, urine samples are collected at regular intervals of time, and the drug concentration in the urine samples is determined using suitable analytical techniques such as HPLC or LCMS. Now, urine data is usually collected as drug concentration in the urine sample and the volume of the sample at the end of the collection interval. Multiplying these numbers, that is, multiplying the drug concentration and the volume of sample, gives the amount of drug excreted during the collection interval as delta U. Accumulating these delta U values gives the cumulative amount of drug excreted U up to the specified time t. Now this is the graph where we have plotted cumulative amount of drug excreted, that is U, on the y-axis versus time on the x-axis. Now when the U infinity value is equal to dose, then it is assumed that the drug does not have any metabolism. But when U infinity is not equal to dose, it means that the drug in question undergoes metabolism. Now coming to the analysis of the urine data, the dose administered is equal to amount of drug in the body, that is A, plus the amount of drug excreted, that is U. And K is equal to KE plus KNR, where K is the overall elimination rate constant, KE is the renal elimination rate constant, and KNR is the non-renal elimination rate constant. Now du by dt is the rate of elimination. Now du by dt is equal to Ke into A, where Ke, as I told earlier, is the renal elimination rate constant and A is the amount of drug in the body. We know that A is equal to Vd into C, where Vd is the apparent volume of distribution and C is the plasma concentration. So substituting for A, du by dt is equal to Ke into Vd into C. We also know that C is equal to C naught into e to the power of minus Kt. So substituting this in this equation, we can write du by dt is equal to Ke into Vd into C naught into e to the power of minus Kt. We know that Vd into C naught is equal to dose. So this equation can be written as du by dt is equal to Ke into dose into e to the power of minus Kt. Integrating the equation using Laplace transforms, we get the equation U is equal to Ke into dose divided by K into 1 minus e to the power of minus Kt. Now the rate equation for a drug undergoing metabolism can be written as Dm by dt is equal to Km into Vd into C, where M is the amount of drug metabolized, and VD and C have the same meaning as in the previous equation. Upon integration using Laplace transforms, we get the equation M is equal to Km into dose divided by K into 1 minus e to the power of minus Kt. Now at t is equal to infinity, e to the power of minus Kt becomes equal to 0. Then the previous equations reduce to u infinity is equal to K into dose divided by K, and M infinity is equal to Km into dose divided by K. Now u infinity plus M infinity is equal to dose. Now what is u infinity? U infinity is the amount of drug excreted in urine at t is equal to infinity, plus M is the amount of drug that has got metabolized at time is equal to infinity. The u infinity plus M infinity is equal to dose. If the fraction of drug excreted unchanged in the urine is Fe and fraction of the drug metabolized is Fm, Fe is equal to u infinity divided by dose, that is equal to Ke divided by K. And Fm, that is fraction of the drug metabolized, is equal to M infinity divided by dose, that is equal to Km divided by K. Fe plus Fm is equal to 1. Now what are the three different plots we can do here is, one is cumulative amount excreted versus time, which I showed you. The other is rate of excretion versus time. See, when you plot a graph of log du by dt versus time, we get a straight line, slope of which is equal to minus k divided by 2.303, and intercept is equal to k into dose. So from the slope we can get the value of k, and from the intercept we get the value of ke. So when we know ke and k, we can get the value of km, because km will be equal to k minus ke. Now the third plot is amount of drug remaining to be excreted versus time. So what is ARE? ARE is equal to u infinity minus u. Now u infinity is equal to Ke into dose divided by K, and u is equal to Ke into dose divided by K into 1 minus e to the power of minus Kt. So when you subtract from here, so K, see u infinity is this and u is this. When you subtract u from u infinity, we get this. ARE is equal to u infinity into e to the power of minus Kt. Taking log of this, log ARE is equal to log u infinity minus Kt divided by 2.303. When we plot a graph of log ARE on the y-axis versus time on the x-axis, we get a straight line, slope of which is equal to minus k divided by 2.303. Now, if we plot a graph of du by dt versus plasma concentration, we get a straight line, slope of which is equal to clearance, that is Cl. So, the pharmacokinetic parameters that can be determined from this model are K. K is the overall elimination rate constant. Ke, that is the renal elimination rate constant. Km is the metabolic elimination rate constant. T half, that is the half-life, and clearance from the formula, clearance is equal to K into dose divided by C naught. AUC is equal to dose by clearance, FE and FM. So, as I have been saying, the objective of any pharmacokinetic model is to get the pharmacokinetic parameters. Using the urine data, we can get these many pharmacokinetic parameters. Thank you. I hope this is clear to you. In case of any clarification, please don't hesitate to contact me. Thank you.